Well, hello, if you're here to learn how to make my chili con carne. It's not the most unusual chili con carne, but it is delightful, and I usually make this when I want to meal prep for the week because it usually comes in large portions and it's easy to chuck on for a slow cook. Random fact though, chili con carne is not from Mexico, it's from Texas. So don't go blaming my pronunciation of con because it's American. But before we start, this will turn into a little bit of an unboxing situation. Because I had to buy this to do this recipe because my other one has died. As you can tell, it's never been opened. So let's open it. Oh God, if I drop this, I think I'd cry. I'm not sponsored by these guys, just FYI. I wish, but I'm not. Ah, yes. For one person, this is a little large. I mean, it'll probably make me, oh God damn it, like 9 meals. There you go. Get out of here. Ah. Oh, it's so black. It's so pretty. Like aesthetically, it's so pretty. I mean, it's just a fucking slow. I'm gonna repeat that, but it's just a slow cooker. But it's so pretty. I just like matte black, I guess. So let's actually use it. Okay, so I want to go turn this thing on. Do you mind, Daisy? No lights come on, so I'm gonna have to read this. Shit. Okay, I just got it to work. It burnt my hand while at it. I feel like Daisy wants to be in this. Well, meet Daisy. This is Daisy. She's lovely and blind. She's 13 years old. I am babysitting her. And she smells, but she's so cute. Be free. So if you hear clapping, that's her. So let's begin this. So what you're gonna need for this recipe is about 1 kilo worth of mince, 5 onions, 1.6 kilos of tomatoes, or 2 of these. Doesn't have to be this brand. This is just what I grabbed. You can get the small cans. It works like the small cans that are about this size. That works out to be about 5 of these. You're gonna need 4 red kidney beans, 2 jars of jalapenos. I always come back to these because I just seem to really like them. 2 bulbs of garlic. My sweet baby Jesus ugly ass containers of garlic and onion powder. The chicken stock. If I had a beef stock, I'd probably prefer to use that, but this one will work. Salt, pepper, paprika, and you don't need this much. Depends how spicy you really want it. I'll probably use half of this, so that's about 1 cup of dried chili flakes, and that's it. So I'm going to come down here with you. I've turned this on. I'm letting it cook off the chemicals that are on it when you usually don't buy a brand new thing. Always wash your brand new appliances and allow it to cook off the remaining chemicals because you don't want to eat that because no bueno. But I came down here to chat to you about the mince. I'm not sponsored by them. I wish. Oh my God, I wish. But Our Cow is one of the best meat delivery services I've found so far, and it's all it's pretty much farm to table. And they tell you can't see, but who does it, who grew it, who raised it, and where it's from. This one's from New South Wales, like on a farm by Dave and Bianca. It's actually really cool because they actually tell you where it's from and who it's made from. I love that so much. So while we're here, we're going to jump in the 2 cans of tomatoes. Oh, and hopefully not get it everywhere like I have. Right up the other one. There we go. 3 of the 4 jars of kidney beans. You want one to save for the end to put it in, so you still have a whole kidney bean. But these are just to be broken down. You want to put 1.5 of the jars of jalapenos, so you want to keep half for the end. So I still haven't opened this one, so here you go. My hands are clean, so it's fine. So about that much left of the jar, I mean it's about half, is what you'll need for later. You won't need that until afterwards. It's just so you end up having whole jalapenos in there. You're going to mix this through, and then we're going to do on to the next step, what is cooking the onions and the mince before we chuck this in here. So this will heat up and warm through while you're doing everything else. With the onions, you're going to cut them into slices. It really doesn't matter what size or how you cut these, just because they will become almost nothing in this chili con carne. But just disappear, absolutely evaporate. So I just want them cut. It doesn't even matter, like chunky would all matter. Like, doesn't really matter. These will cook. You'll just need to make them soft and kind of translucent before you put into this. So while the onions are cooking, I'm trying to decide very carefully how spicy I want this. I did say half, but I feel like I'm going to start off with probably a little less than half, just because these are very spicy, and I just tried one of these and my nose is still running from these. They're a lot spicier than usual. Because you got to put it in early. You got to put these dried chilies in early, because if you don't, they won't break down and they'll stay a little hard and chewy, so they don't feel as pleasant as anything else. So I think I won't do as much as I thought I would. It's up to you. If you like it coming out the other end and burning like the sun coming out, go for your life. But I want to enjoy this because it's going to be my meal prep for the week. Onions are slowly cooking in the back there if you can't hear them. Wait. Can you hear them now? And they're slowly getting there. So we're going to start putting in these seasonings that will help. massively help. So I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons worth of paprika. I've got a smoked paprika. It's not sweet. Do not put sweet in this unless you prefer it not to be as spicy. That's about the rest of that. Yeah, I was right. I got to put on my shopping list, buy more paprika. Pop. Okay, definitely buy more paprika. And then it's about the same. 2 teaspoons of the onion powder for the layman terms. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. About 2 teaspoons of salt. Of course, you can make it more salty later on. It just depends on you. But you just want to make it salty straight up. Half hand mince always. And then with the stock, you're going to want about half a teaspoon of chicken stock. I feel like my chicken stock is my secret weapon, because it always adds a little more flavour than what you usually have. Whoop. Just going to chuck a glob of butter in there, because we have no fat so far in the rest of the meal. So a little bit of butter will help this become more creamy and delicious. So I just spent about 20 minutes trying to peel these things, because apparently I bought the most difficult garlic to peel. We're just going to roughly chop these and then chuck it in with the onions while they're cooking, and that'll cook down some of the flavour and a bit of the, you know what I mean. So I'm just going to dump the 1 kilo of mince into the pan, cook it with a bit of salt and pepper until it's golden brown as mince can get, and then dump it into the pot. The problem with using an electric stove is it takes forever to cook things. It took so long to cook the mince, I vacuum and clean the apartment, because heat on these things takes forever. But now it's cooked, I'm going to dump it into the pot and we'll go next. So this pot is 7 litres. I don't know what that is in American freedom calculations, but it's a lot. I think it's like, I don't know. But I'm going to mix through the mince, close the lid off, and leave it to tomorrow. So I will see you guys in the morning. Let me just curl on in here. It's been about 12 hours now, outfit change, and it is absolutely, the whole apartment smells amazing, and it's pretty much done. I'm going to throw in the last can of kidney beans, just because no one's had any harm happen to them, for a little bit extra beans, and then that will warm through with the beans, and then that will be done. If you want more recipes like this, subscribe and like, and go onto my website and review the other recipes. Thanks, guys. Bye.